What's up, guys? So, this is a kind of newer intro. I already shot this video. This is going to be kind of the opening for the Stingray 26-650. Let's go right to the video. There's going to be a close-up in the middle of this, and then I'll bring it back out. 26-650 mods. Now, you guys all seen the Hades, and I freaking love this Hades, especially with the switch being modified. Go ahead and pick out the battery on this thing. Big honky 26-650. Put away the Hades, and let's go take a look at the 26-650 Stingray. I'm not going to do any close-ups of this because I can show everything on camera in this angle. Sorta, I guess. The switch is exactly like a Nemesis. There's almost no difference. The safety ring is exactly like the Nemesis. Everything about it is basically a gigantic Nemesis switch. Good for me because I get to use Nemesis parts, I guess. I know this setup. I did more of the insulators a little bit, but it's exactly like the Genesis. What's this mean? This means that this has magnet switches. It means that you're going to have a rice pin. Now, I screwed up. Okay, so what happens is when you take off this center nut right here, the rice pin sticks out a little bit more than it's supposed to. So what I suggest is just grab it and grind it off. And I did this to another person's mod and it worked out great. So I decided to do it with mine. And while I was grinding with my Dremel, I lost the rice pin. Shit happens. So the rice pin is I have no freaking somewhere around here. Or not, because my wife vacuumed, and that's when I knew it was over. The moment my wife vacuumed, like that rice pin's gone forever. So what did I do? It's a pretty simple fix. I got a paper clip, and I snipped off a little bit of that paper clip to make my own rice pin. Okay, in there, this little baggie here is a paper clip rice pin. And I had an issue with that, okay? The paper clip rice pin was a little bit too small in diameter. So the switch was wiggly. And too small of a diameter rice pin on Stingrays, especially Stingray clones, you'll notice that the switch is going to be wobbly and crunchy. Well, it was pretty much made this Stingray wobbly and crunchy. So what I ended up doing was I ended up getting a ring. Okay, one of these key rings right here. Yes. I got a piece of plier and then I straightened it out like such, and then I cut it. Okay. This keyring's diameter is actually perfect size. I used a little bit of this to make my own little rice pin, and now it works flawless. It works flawless. So that is my tip to you guys with this. If you get it, grind down that rice pin so you can tighten up that bottom nut right here. And if you lose the rice pin, don't fret. Just find a replacement. There's a whole bunch of small things or thicker paper clips might have done it.
Stingray 26-650. We'll go ahead and take her apart. We got the top cap here. That has dual adjustments. Like I said in the video, you can see that it has dual adjustments. This top piece does pop off. I said on the video that I will not have a close-up version of this, but hey, why not? I'm doing close-ups anyway. This is the tube. You got the Nemesis switch, basically, a Gigantor Nemesis switch, and the locking ring. It's exactly like the Nemesis. I'm not going to take it off for you because there's no point. The switch is set up exactly like the Nemesis. You can go ahead and unscrew this. I can't do it with my fingernails because I did tighten it up with plier. Actually, I will do it since it's on camera anyways. Go ahead and just loosen that up. There we go. Now this comes with magnet switches. It is only available as a clone. It's not really a clone because there is no 26-650 authentic Stingray. But as you can see right here, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to take it off actually. I will. I want to do it, but I'll do it for you guys. As you can see, there's that rice pin in there, like the Nemesis goes. I'm not sure if you can see that rice pin. I'll go ahead and try to focus it up for you guys. See that rice pin right there? Yes, I see it too. Right there, that rice pin. Well, this is not the original rice pin. I made this rice pin. The original is somewhere floating around either in my vacuum cleaner or on the floor somewhere. So what I had to do out of the box, let me just see if I could do this without messing up the rice pin too much. A little warning to you guys, the rice pin on this Stingray is much smaller than Nemesis or the authentic Stingrays in general. So what I had to do is, when you push this straight down, you see that rice pin right there? Well, it was standing, it was going beyond the center nut. It was actually sticking out of that center nut, which when you screw this center pin down all the way, it would be crooked and it would not fire right, and all this problems with that center rice pin. You do have to grind that down and tighten up the switch, and you'll have a great experience with these kind of devices. Let me go ahead and tighten her up. There we go. Tighten this thing up. That's tight. I like to tighten up my switches just so that I know exactly what I'm getting. Just check to see if it does. Perfect. So that is the center pin, exactly like the Nemesis. Now it is working just perfectly fine. What I like to do is I like to see the throw on it before I actually see if it does go past that rubber washer, and as long as the center pin goes past that rubber washer, I know I'm safe and it will fire. Okay, so there you go. See that? It will go past that center wire. Come in! So that is the Stingray all taken apart and beautiful. Go ahead and put this back together.
What are you doing? Oh, I see.
That is the close-up of the Stingray 26650 clone, authentic clone-y clone. I don't know what you really want to say about this one, but this is probably one of the best performing 26650 mods that I own, although I don't use it because it is ugly. I think it's ugly. The kind of logo engraving there is not that good looking. This is glossy black. It just, everything about it just screams ugly. Instead, I just use this big nasty clone, which is actually better than the authentic. Been working perfect. Right.
Alright guys, so you guys saw the close-up, saw that rice pin work. Don't fret if your rice pin is lost. Okay, that's kind of the whole point. I know those small little things are hard to find and they're easy to lose. So not a big problem if you lose one. Just find yourself a ring or a paper clip and get her done. I'm going to wrap this up kind of quick because I'm going camping today. And it's going to be kind of fun. I'm not going to bring a camera, but I will shoot some video with my cell phone. Okay. So how this thing performs, like I said, out of the 3 so far that I have, and right now, buying vape gear is kind of a waste because I have so much gear, but I'll still, spend a couple $100 here and there just to put up new reviews. This is the hardest hitting 26650, or at least the mod with the least amount of voltage drop. And I like to run my 26650 mods with a low ohm coil. This is a 0.118 ohm coil right here. I have on this setup. And usually I run this on the big nasty cone, but oh, there you go, it works. So just another show and tell, I guess. Give you guys a kind of performance glance at a glance. It does okay. But for a 1 point, the reason why I run such a low ohm setup when I do vape this is because there is, at least what I noticed with this battery, it does have kind of a battery sag. Like I said, but it was a 0.2 ohm coil. I mean, it's just easy vapor. It does not stand up on its own, guys. Just know that. You could add another magnet if you want. It just doesn't stand up on its own. And for some reason, it's the switch on this thing is tightening with the center, which is interesting. Let's go ahead and pop you out just a little bit. Pop it again, and then there you go. There you go. With this new rice pin that I have in here, the one I made with the thicker O-rings, the switch is just freaking flawless. Great vapor. Very comparable to a 0.3 ohm coil. Kinda. This is with pretty much the same setup as this, except that that's 0.3, this is 0.18. Produces incredible amounts of vapor. I did have a viewer tell me doesn't look like a lot of vapor. Well, you know, I don't know what to say. It's a lot of vapor to me. I've been to a lot of cloud chasing events. I've seen enough it looks like as far as vapor production. So when I say a lot of vapor, I'm saying very comparable to a gigantic gas cloud. Again, I am running super sub-ohm here, so it is going to give me that type of vapor. Although, don't get me wrong, this lighting is not the greatest. I have a indoor fluorescent lighting with the blinds semi-open, most of the time closed, so it's not natural light. It's not gonna look like a whole lot of vapor. But man, I'm loving this setup. So that's pretty much it about the clone of the Stingray. Right now, kind of the hardest hitting. If I had to rate this out of 100, I'll give it an 80. Just because the aesthetics of it, like I said, it's not the most greatest looking logo. It's very dull. The switch, a Nemi switch, never go wrong with the Nemi switch. Top cap, I really like how that top comes off, so you can clean it and all that. But I mean, it gets a high score in 80. It's just it'll get 100 if the switch was just a little bit more smoother, and then this logo was just a little bit more brighter. I'm not a fan of this glossy black finish. I'm pretty sure this is a PVD finish, the PVD coated at least, so like the frying pan coating, it conducts electricity like a mofo. Pretty awesome 26650. I don't really use too much 26650s. I don't know, it's just too big, you know. and I don't have to lock that every time I put it down. This one I did put 2 magnets on here. This is my main vape. Although the cotton is shot on this thing, but you know, it does okay. It does okay. New cotton, maybe a new coil might be good for this. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching and all that.